We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second down at 4.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Able to push his way through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 37. Check 37. Q.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his car on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Cottrell. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check safety, check safety.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Check 99. Check 99. Slam.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go. Hey, look, 3, 1, 3. Check 31. Check 31.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A little check down to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
An extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 2. Now Carr. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Lindsey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. On second down, right back to Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr is going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On 1st down, Cottrell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
My 52. Strip Strip that ball.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. They can't hang with us.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
60, Mike.
Now they try the right side here. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fighting his way through contact. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Raiders.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 52, right on 1. You got tape.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost 2 and it brings up 4th. Now Carr, got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
First down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas.